stop scrolling, because if you care about battery life, you might want to hold off on buying the iPhone 17, because the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro could finally fix one of Apple's biggest battery problems. And honestly, this upgrade might be small on paper, but it could completely change how long your next iPhone lasts. Let's break down exactly what's coming, and why skipping the iPhone 17 might actually be the smartest move this year. So, first things first, reports say Apple's next flagship, the iPhone 18 Pro, will feature a brand new in-house cellular modem built entirely by Apple. Now, if that doesn't sound exciting, here's why it's a big deal. For years, Apple has been relying on Qualcomm for its modems, the part of your phone that handles your signal, Wi-Fi, and data connection. But Apple has been working behind the scenes for nearly a decade to build its own modem chip, something that would give them full control over hardware and software, just like they do with the A-series and M-series processors. And now, according to insider Mark Gurman, Apple's ready to finally make that move with the iPhone 18 Pro series. The modem, which could be called the C2 or even C3 chip, will reportedly replace Qualcomm's version entirely in Apple's top-tier iPhones. So what's the benefit for you? Simple. Better battery life, improved efficiency, and tighter integration with iOS. Apple's in-house chip means it can perfectly optimize how the phone communicates with the network, reducing unnecessary power drain. Combine that with the upcoming A20 Pro chip, which will also be more power efficient, and the iPhone 18 Pro might last noticeably longer on a single charge, even if it keeps the same battery size. And here's another thing. Apple is rumored to be increasing the battery capacity on the iPhone 18 Pro lineup. That means a larger battery plus smarter modem plus efficient chip equals one of the best battery upgrades we've seen in years. Now, that's not all. Leaks also claim that Apple's new modem has already made a quiet debut inside the iPhone 16e, Apple's latest budget model. But it wasn't quite powerful enough to appear in the high-end iPhones. Apple's using those lessons to refine the design for the Pro models in 2025. So, yeah, Apple might finally be ready to break free from Qualcomm, something that's been holding them back for years. Now, moving on to design leaks, and this is where things get really interesting. A few days ago, a trusted insider claimed the iPhone 18 lineup will feature a smaller dynamic island, a sleeker frame, and almost identical dimensions to the iPhone 17 Pro, around 6.3 inches for the Pro and 6.9 inches for the Pro Max. But then, another leaker on Weibo, known as Digital Chat Station, dropped something shocking. Apple's already testing a new design with a slightly transparent back. Yeah, you heard that right. Imagine being able to see part of the internal structure of your iPhone, the MagSafe ring, the vapor chamber, and even a glimpse of the chassis underneath the ceramic glass. Now, this doesn't mean the iPhone 18 Pro will look like a see-through Game Boy from the 2000s. The transparency might be subtle, just enough to highlight Apple's craftsmanship. But still, that's a huge visual change compared to anything we've seen before. The same leak also mentioned that Apple will continue using the horizontal camera layout, with 3 lenses, similar to the iPhone 17 Pro. So design-wise, the iPhone 18 might feel like a refinement rather than a revolution, but with more attention to materials and finish. And that brings us to another interesting detail, Apple's vapor chamber cooling system. This tech, which helps control temperature and performance under heavy use, is rumored to be laser welded to the metal chassis for better thermal management. Next year, Apple could even switch from aluminum to stainless steel vapor chambers, which would improve both heat dissipation and durability. But the biggest question still remains, will the iPhone 18 Pro actually be transparent? It's hard to say. Apple might just be experimenting with prototypes right now. Still, it shows that the company is open to changing its design language in ways we haven't seen before. Now, if you've been following iPhone 18 rumors, you might have heard about another disappointment. And yeah, it's a bit of a letdown. That long-awaited camera upgrade everyone's been hyped about, it looks like it's been delayed again. Initially, reports from analyst Ming-Chi Kuo suggested that Samsung would start supplying Apple with 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensors for the iPhone 18 lineup. But now, Kuo says that upgrade won't happen until 2027 with the iPhone 19.